Season. We're on the last lap.
One more now, one more.
If the caution comes out now, the race is over. Newman trying to stay with Harvick, trying to find a way around him. 2 more corners to go to a championship for Kevin Harvick. He's going to do it. He's going to win the race and the NASCAR Sprint Cup Championship. California's Kevin Harvick does it.
Coming out of turn number 4. The white flag will go in the air.
White flag. Coming back no matter what. 520. No
One more time around.
Mark.
Kyle Busch missed the first 11 races of the season with a broken leg and a broken foot after an accident at Daytona.
It's 520.
Down the backstretch. His closest competitor, just a dot in the rearview mirror. Through 3 and 4. No one has battled through as much pain and had as much perseverance as 30-year-old Kyle Busch. Tonight he earns his first Cup title. Kyle Busch, the 2015 NASCAR Sprint Cup champion.
Oh my God! Look at me,
Great restarts by both the 48 and the 22. Kyle Larson drops back to second, but he fights back on the outside. Here comes the 4. Kevin Harvick racing that 22 hard.
Come on, baby. Come on.
Jimmy Johnson out front. They've passed the overtime line.
Half lane higher.
Larson looking to the high side. This time by.
Perfect lap.
White flag in the air. One more time around from Miami. Jimmy Johnson has never won at Homestead Miami Speedway, but he's never been in a position where he's had to win for a championship. Down the backstretch he goes. A half a lap away from the championship. Jimmy Johnson through 3 and 4. Make room. Richard Petty and Dale Earnhardt. There's another 7-time champ. Jimmy Johnson wins his 7th NASCAR Sprint Cup championship. Sherry Pollock's watching intently as they come to the final lap. 1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. The gap still a half a second. Martin Truex Jr., Kyle Busch running 1 and 2. For the final time, they'll go down the backstretch. Martin Truex Jr., 12 years in the Cup Series, and his roller coaster career is finally reaching the peak, putting an exclamation point on a near perfect season. Martin Truex Jr. is the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series champion. But they're just chasing after the 22 of Joey Logano. This time by, it's 1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. 1 lap away from his first Cup Series championship. Joey Logano at 28 years old. Fulfilling a dream.
No threat, man. 1-6 still. Strowman's ahead. No pressure. No pressure at all.
TJ Majors giving him the information. No pressure at all. Well, he has risen well above the pressure as he comes out of turn number 4 to claim his first ever Cup Series championship. It's Joey Logano who wins.
You're the man. You are the man when it comes down to it.
Driver of the decade, and now he is joining elite company. Kyle Busch is going to win his 2nd Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series championship.
Awesome year. Thank you, boys.
It will only become more popular.
This is important. 1 lap to go. Presented by Credit One Bank. 1 more time around. 1 mile away from a championship. for Chase Elliott. He goes down the backstretch for the final time. The 24-year-old from Dawsonville, Georgia, is about to join his father, Awesome Bill, in elite company. Chase Elliott is a NASCAR Cup Series champion.
Ah! Ring that siren, boys! Yes! Awesome! Love you, boys! Love you!
Kyle's got to stay aggressive.
Cliff Daniels told him to be smooth. Into 3. The gap still 0.6 of a second. 1 lap to go. Presented by Credit One Bank.
Wow, Truex made up a lot of time again in turns 3 and 4. A huge amount of time.
He's closed the gap. The 5. Now sees the 19. He's getting closer in the mirror. Down the backstretch for the final time.
There's going to be a lap car on the inside. Not going to allow Truex to run that low line that he wants to run.
Kyle Larson a year ago watched the race from North Carolina. Today, he's a Cup Series champion.
Oh my God, guys! Yes! Yes! Pick Crew, this is all on you guys. Unbelievable. You guys are the best. Thank you. Thanks, Claire. Thanks, everybody.
This time by 1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. His closest competitor for the race win is Ryan Blaney, a teammate. That teammate has been hungry all year long, but it looks like he's going to have to stay hungry going to 2023 because Logano has been the class of the field all day long. The 32-year-old, Joey Logano, he's already built a Hall of Fame career. Today, he etches his name in stone as one of the few to capture multiple championships. Logano is a 2-time NASCAR Cup Series champion.
Good job. Thank you. Yes! Great drive. Way to hang in there. Proud of you.
At about the same, separating Blaney from Larson. Now, 1 lap to go. Presented by Credit One Bank.
White flag here. 1 more.
Chastain looking for the race win. Blaney looking for a championship. Chastain down the backstretch for the final time. Blaney is going to run in his tire tracks. You know, winning is in his family's DNA, and Ryan has just crested the mountain of all wins. Ryan Blaney is a NASCAR Cup Series champion.
Oh, man. Thank you, guys, man. I'm getting emotional. Thank you, guys, man. What an awesome year, man. Thank you so much. Cannot wait to celebrate with you guys. RP, congrats. Thanks for giving me a shot.
He'll unstrap and climb out of the car and listen to the crowd.
It's going to come down to 1 mile, 1
Your
lap,
very best lap here.
2 teammates. Who'll you got? Logano or Blaney? 1 to go, presented by Credit One Bank. This has been an extraordinary season of motor racing. The NASCAR Cup Series is alive and well, and it's given us thriller after thriller after thriller. This is Blaney's final shot at it. He goes up high. There's traffic low. Joey Logano steps into history. He's a 3-time Cup Series champion.
Nobody better. Nobody.
Paul Wolfe, the architect, up on the pit box. At the end of the Charlotte Roval, Logano was out. The Bowman disqualification put him back in.